everybody here. So it's today is Wednesday, January 27th, 2026. Everybody, it's the 20. January 28th. It's the 28th day of the year, and we got some weather to talk about here. But first, let me talk about this historic snowstorm which took place over the past few days. And guys, okay, so I wanted to be going through these tickets here today, so this is kind of like the highlights. So if you like this video, please subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the new contracts. And let's go. So start off with down in Texas here. So we did get more snow down in Texas, New Mexico, and Oklahoma than previously expected. We were previously expected to get ice and sleet, but we got more snow, so that brought us some 6 to 8 inches around, just about 4 to 8 inches about Oklahoma area, Texas area, 6 to 8 across Mother Texas, just central, west central, and northern Oklahoma here, Missouri, farm over Arkansas. There's Mississippi over there, so we got a lot of snow totals here. And then as you move up to the northeast over there, Indiana, you got 8 to 12 inches, 12 to 18 for some folks. I believe over there, across central Indiana, central Ohio. This was really supposed to be soft, and now this has went far more north than previously expected, which includes my neck of the woods. In Ohio, we got about 16 inches of snow total here in my area. In New England, oh boy, they got like around 18 to 24 inches of snow, and this is pretty significant, guys. How many of you guys see 18 to 24 inches across New York and Boston? The first big snowstorm since 20 years across this area, especially along the coastline here of the Atlantic Ocean. And this is incredible. I never seen anything like this before. And how big the storm was in terms of ice accumulation. Mississippi saw 1 to 2 inches of record-breaking ice in Mississippi here. I was watching a live stream about a storm guy pouring into the hotel here, and they got like so much ice that the tree line between the hotel and the street, there's like 5-6 trees, and every one of them have at least 1 to 2 big branches down from all the ice accumulation from the trees, because you know how the ice put a lot more weight on the trees, and it can cause the branches to break, trees to snap and loose, and it was incredible. He was even outside falling, and while he was falling for like the span of 2 minutes, 2 to 3 big branches came down in that area. So that was really dangerous. There's still like I think there was like hundreds of thousands to even millions of people are without power, still freezing in this really cold air across the ice storm areas. And since it was so intense that it even closed down some Waffle Houses here for South Carolina, which some Waffle Houses hasn't even closed down due to the significant, but since the storm was so strong, it even closed down some of the Waffle Houses across Georgia, North Carolina, and South Carolina. It is prime wire out there, guys. And I don't remember the last time we saw this historic storm. It was so bad that I think more than 1,800 flights has been canceled from this storm too, and I believe there was a couple other airport incidents right after the storm. Like there was a plane crash across the northeast, and then I guess there was a massive evacuation across the Miami International Airport, which caused many more flight delays and cancellations, and it was really bad. I mean, most since Plan did it here. So in terms of flight delays here, and yeah, going outside of Nashville, Tennessee, there was some. I mean, we got some video outside of Nashville, Tennessee of 2 free snowplows plowing the streets while these kids were sled riding like they never got snow before down in the Tennessee sidewalks. Like they were sled riding. Holy crap, guys. Across Nashville, Tennessee. And then move it up into New York City. The mayor of New York has closed down, has ordered all schools Monday after that weekend storm, ordered all schools to close down across the downtown New York City area, across New York. And this was so bad that the mayor even allow students to when they see him, they even allow students to throw snowballs. And there was a video going viral about 300 students all throwing snowballs at the mayor. I mean, it's pretty emotional, guys. And even garbage trucks is using it as a snowplow too, to even collect garbage and plow the streets at the same time across New York City. That is very emotional. Boston got hit super bad here too for the first time in years. This is just a crazy storm. And of course, you guys will not have to forget the deaths there too. Unfortunately, I think around 30 people have died across the whole event total that from the storm related. So rest in peace for those who die from the storm. We're all praying for you and your families. I mean, it's just a pretty massive storm. So this is just the end of it, and this will be the storm which we will never forget. So I hope that will make it useful for you, and we got some more weather too coming. So look at the GFS map here, and you can see here across the whole United States, this is 1 p.m. and we got this historic cold air coming down across the central and eastern United States, all the way as we head throughout the later this week. And look at that, we got another snowstorm potentially heading the Boston and Mid-Atlantic coast. As look at that, we got a 971 Nobel low pressure system deeply across the Mid-Atlantic region, which caused storms for parts of North Carolina and Virginia, South Carolina, and even Georgia. So this is just still like 4 or 5 days out. So this may shift 100 miles to the east, 100 miles to the west, north, south. You can do anything, but if we get a blizzard like that across the Atlantic Ocean, that will cool down the Atlantic, and that may make a Atlantic Ocean freeze, which is pretty interesting. So if we get this, which will happen, so still some time left here, but we may get blizzard condition across the Outer Banks here and stuff, so please be ready for this. And then we got a couple of cripples coming down, and we may get warm again by the time we reach February 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th here, until we get more massive cool air coming down. And just gonna be a terrible winter, guys. And towards the end of the Marble One, you can see we are getting more snow. I mean, 16 inches, and we may just got it a few more inches today. So, I mean, more inches be like total up. I think we might have like one of the highest snow totals ever yet recorded in history. So, just to keep that in mind, guys. Be ready for everything so you don't subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the new videos. Now here's the latest temperatures here, and you can see here we got really cool temperature, but we're talking pinks across the Great Lakes, blues, pinks. That means it's more 30 to 38 degrees below normal. So it's really low for this time of year here, and we can see we may get some reds here, but by the time we reach February 5th, but look at that, we may get some shots of cool air coming down and may stay here, potentially for the rest of the Marble one. So, I mean, we are getting school closing here across Ohio 3 days in a row, with some closing last Friday. That's going to be a massive no school day, so, and then this may continue too for the rest of this week goes. So, yeah, so please be sure to, hold on to your kids a bit longer here. So here's the latest temperatures here, showing naked 10 degrees here on January 29th. That's, I think that's a Thursday morning here on January 29th. It's going to be naked 10. And then it's supposed to be cold Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's going to be cold here across Detroit. And look at Florida here. It's going to get really cold here. That we might get down to the 20s here in Florida. Like, what is that, guys? So it's going to get really cold here, even down in Florida. So this is a historic winter, and it will continue to be historic as we get record-breaking potential radiation storm, which did hit us for the first time since 2003, and it was so bad that this may have caused all of this stuff to happen. So just head on there. Hopefully by winter will be over for you soon. Spring will come. We got like February left, so it's getting closer. Every day, every month is getting closer. So here's the total snowfall, and we might get about a foot of snow across the application, across Pennsylvania, New York, Ohio, Great Lakes, even out in the west too. Not much snow across the west, but you can see here pretty snowfall across the over United States. This is what I've been telling you about. Winter forecast. We're going to be in worst winter ever with below average temperature and above average precipitation, and well, we're getting that. So yay for me. I think my forecast prediction for this year is completely right. Always right. So here's the 8 to 14 temperature outlook from the Climate Prediction Center from February 4th to the 10th, and you can see we may be below average, but way above average for the central and western United States. So, like the wage in the west, traffic in the east. So, that's it for this video, guys. If you like this video, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe so you don't miss out any new videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Whoop.